It's June, and you're already starting to have to look at what seems to be half-empty rows again. Your kids' ministry coordinator just sent another apologetic text about low numbers. The worship pastor's asking you to cancel the special service that you have planned. And you're doing the thing where you start your announcements with, hey, I know it's summer, but just stop apologizing for the summer. You're treating your most faithful people like consolation prizes. And we're going to talk about that today here on the Healthy Church Staff Podcast. My name is Todd Rhoades, one of the co-founders over at chemistrystaffing.com. What if summer isn't exactly the problem that you think it is? The faithful few deserve a little bit better. These people chose to be in your service when they could be anywhere else. They could be at the lake, they could be on vacation. And in fact, while everybody else is at the lake, they're sitting there right in your service. While others are sleeping in, they're serving kids and kids ministry. They're not leftovers. They're your most committed people, and you keep apologizing for them. But here's what we're really doing when we apologize for summer. We measure success by who's missing instead of who's present. And we plan like failure is inevitable. We communicate scarcity instead of abundance. And maybe most importantly, our language itself telegraphs disappointment to the people who showed up. Hey, I know it's just us, and that becomes the summer mantra. Now, I get it. Lower numbers absolutely feel discouraging. They feel really discouraging. But let me suggest to you today that maybe we're looking at this maybe completely backwards. These people are gold, not leftovers, the people that show up. Summer attendance is quality over quantity in action. Your most committed leaders surface when the crowd thins out. And this is a real opportunity because real community happens not in spite of small numbers, but because of small numbers. Stop saying, hey, it's just us, and start saying, hey, look who's here. Summer is actually a great time to invest deeply in your core people. So it gives you some space to try things that you can't when it's packed, and gives you time to get some clarity about who's really bought into the mission. And really, if you think about it, ministry opportunities for the people abound. It's not just for the people who get lost in the crowd. There's less crowd management and more actual shepherding that's possible. Your staff feels this deficit mindset too. They're apologizing for numbers instead of celebrating faithfulness. They're planning defensively instead of opportunistically. And your language shapes their expectations and their energy as well. So when you shift, they shift. Here's the bottom line. Stop treating this summer, stop treating this Sunday like something that you just have to survive and wait for the fall. Start treating it like something to steward. Here's your challenge this week. I'd love you to rewrite one piece of summer communication. Remove every apologetic phrase about attendance. Replace all that deficit language with abundance language. And thank people for choosing to be there. Don't apologize for those that aren't. Because you see, your faithful few are watching how you respond to their faithfulness. Don't let them down. I hope this was helpful for you on this Monday. My name's Todd Rhoades. You're listening to the Healthy Church Staff Podcast. We will be right back here all week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And I hope that you'll join me every day. If you're not subscribing to this podcast, wherever you're listening right now, go ahead and hit subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.